This is a scanhead. It's what takes the laser energy from here and focuses it and deflects it onto your engraving. But this scanhead is not like the others because it can do finer detail over a larger area with twice the power. And it can do it all because we added one thing: beam expansion. Now, while this video is going to get a little bit technical, stick with me if you can, because if you're looking for a laser, this is the difference between an engraving and an amazing engraving, and most people have never even heard of it. So you might think of lasers as these ultra precise, thin beams of energy, but they don't actually start like that. It's not until they hit the lens that the laser energy gets focused. The energy comes in on a wide angle, and then the lens focuses it into a small one. But that lens can only work with what it's been given. Basically, the wider the laser diameter going in, the sharper and smaller and more focused it will be coming out. That simple fact is why, as standard, our META C and META XY lasers come with a beam expander. Just before the laser energy hits the lens, we expand the beam as wide as possible because, as we know, the bigger it is going in, the smaller it is coming out. And so we can offer really accurate, precise spot sizes that you won't always find in other laser engraving machines. It also means we can do ludicrous things like 1.5mm QR codes, or, I don't know, put the entirety of the London Underground on a 50mm business card. There is another way you can control your spot size. Change your lens. Change from a big lens like an f254 to a small lens like an f160, and sure, your laser spot will become smaller, but so will your work area. When you change lens, you have to shrink the whole thing. There's no choice about that. So yes, your laser spot will be tiny, but you can also only engrave it on a really tiny part. That's why we went with beam expansion, because it means we can give you the larger work area, but still with the tiny spot size. All right, now just in case I still haven't sold you a beam expansion, there's one more thing we need to talk about. The larger your laser spot size, the more diffuse the power becomes. If you're nerdy enough to have heard of the inverse square law, then you know where I'm going with this. But for everyone else, think of it like shining a torch at a wall. If your torch has a really wide, unfocused beam, then the light is going to be dimmer because it's spreading the power over a much wider area. But if you focus the beam in, then the light is going to get brighter because all the energy is concentrated on a really small spot. So because we offer a smaller spot size, our 30 watts of power goes way further than other MOPA fiber machines because we're concentrating it into a really tiny area. This beam expansion comes as standard in our META C and META XY models. There's no added cost, it's part of the design. The way we look at it, if we can think of something that will improve the machine for you, we'd rather just put it in there from the off and deliver a better quality result. So if you are interested in buying a Lotus machine for your business, head to lotuslaser.com. You can find all the information you need about our incredible range of products. If you have any questions for me or about this video, then by all means put them in the comments. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching. Have an excellent day, and I'll catch you in the next one.